this room, but I think that we have fun laughing at ourselves too. And I've never met a parent who's raising a child with special gifts and unique challenges who did not have a sense of humor. I think it's something that we all just, move through our day. So anyway, I had the privilege of going to Atlanta, Georgia with Jane years ago to visit an agency there that was doing great work in youth peer support and family support. And we had all these great times and all of these great discussions and meetings and took notes and had fun and ate at great southern restaurants. And you know Jane, I mean, Jane is a lot to say. She's a brilliant woman and she's fun. So we were at the airport on our way home, getting ready to catch the plane. And we talk. We were talking. Sitting at the gate, and our plane drove away. Jake goes, where is our plane? Oh no! And it wasn't because we were late. No, we were 2 hours early. We were just yakking. We were just talking so much, we missed it. And so we had to get a hotel. And what a hotel! And our luggage was on the plane. I said, Jane, what are we going to sleep in? She goes, oh, I don't know. So that's a TMI, right? So we were back, we got a hotel, and washed our socks in the sink. We got up at 4 o'clock the next morning, and you know, I'm like, don't talk to me when we're
I just want to say that I became a family support partner, and I worked for 3 years, and I think I did pretty good, but I burned out. I crashed and burnt out, and Jane brought me back. She started letting me do a little bit here, a little bit there, a few hours here. It turned into a full-time position, and I was healed. It healed me. After about a year, I was ready, which I did. I'm at my 3-year mark again, so I'm coming out New York.
Charlotte and Stella, our sisters.
That's what I was going to say. Charlotte and I are sisters, and I talked to Charlotte about 7 years ago, and she told me the type of work that she was doing, and I thought, oh, I want to do that. How do you get to do that? And so time went on, and then I've been with the Southwest Network as a parent partner for 5 years. My anniversary was this month. But I wanted to say that Kim was the one that interviewed me, and that Kim, I'm going to cry, has been an inspiration, and she's been there as a wonderful support throughout. You know, I worked under Kim for a few years, and she's been a wonderful support throughout. She not only supported me through families that I work with, but she supported me through my own personal issues that I felt like I could go to her and tell her anything, and that she was just so special, and that she would keep my confidences. And I wanted to say thank you, Kim.
Before I met Vicki, and she gave me an opportunity to get to do this work. And I have an adult son now that's in the system, and I want to thank you very much, because it's helped me get to where I am today. So I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
I appreciate Family Involvement Center so much that I was working in the child welfare system, and I went and I was begging people to help me to learn how to change the system for families and how to bring them to the table and how to bring youth. And had it not been for Jane and Vicki and all of those who told me how to do that, it never would have happened. And I left and worked for Family Involvement Center, and I went in as the professional, and I soon learned that I was a family member. That, you know, they're my mother and my former husband and my child. I had walked this journey as well, and it's such a humbling experience, and so much life has been breathed into me, so that I can share with others, and so that I can continue to do this work. That forever I will always be grateful to the Family run organizations and to the people who do this work every day. And so I just wanted to say from my heart, please know that everything that we do is so important, and we gotta take care of ourselves, but know that families need us more now than ever. And so thank you to all of us, to all that we do to help those that can't speak for themselves.
Wellness Center about 3 years ago when I started working for QCN. I remember my very first training was with Deidre and with Lillian and with Tony, and from that point on I knew that I had found a place that was going to be supportive of me. I come from a social work background with the church, and it was a little bit of an adjustment for me coming from working with the church and having that support, but I believe in God, and I believe that God has a plan for all of us, and I believe that God put me in that place to form relationships. And I'll still call Deidre crying, I'll call Lillian, and Tony, and it's just a place that I formed relationships with people, and I've met people that I know that regardless of where I go, that I'm still going to have that home, regardless of even where they go. And I remember Kim when she was at the Family Wellness Center, and just all of that tight-knit support, regardless of what you were going through. When I had my surgery 2 years ago, my life was, I don't know what my life was going to be like. I didn't even recognize myself. I don't know if you guys saw me on that picture, but I didn't even recognize me. I didn't see me. I didn't recognize me on there. So, walking with me through that journey with my kids, I have an adult daughter now who's in the SMI system. Lillian keeps telling me she's waiting for me to pave that road for her to, fight that battle for her because her grandkids are there. So it's that kind of support that I think keeps us going, because our lives are so hard with all that we do with our own personal lives. If we didn't have those natural supports, and there are a lot of our families out there that don't have that, if we didn't have those, then we'd all crash and burn. So I appreciate the Family Wellness Center for that family that I lead.
When I think of the relationships, but just also the mentoring and learning through the years. I started in 2002. I was active before then, but I remember a fateful lunch with Jane years ago with Cinder, where we got roped in and haven't looked back since. But I'm looking around the room, and there's people here also that Jenny and Kim and so many people that gave me opportunities, and Vicki, and also not just to learn and grow, but also supported me when I failed or when things fell apart. And that's a huge, but also everybody I worked with. I see familiar faces, Diane, Flo, my team now, Estella, Katie. That's the relationships, the growth and the learning, and also that opportunity. I know through the years I've recruited many a person into these leadership roles. Hi. And because I want to see this continue to grow, the next steps, the new generations coming in. Age isn't part of this. It's, some of our new generation may be older, they may be younger, but it's that fresh minds, fresh faces, new opportunities for learning, because all of our journeys have formed who we are, but then we all learn from each other too.